Good evening, everyone. Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening. I'm audible, right? That's fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So how's the preparation going on?
Good, ma'am.
Good. Okay. Okay. So shall we start with the
Ma'am, will you solve questions or revision will be there, ma'am?
sorry?
Like in today's session, what would be the motive? Like,
We are
question?
going to solve some previous year questions like mock discussion.
Okay.
Yeah. So shall we start with that or should we wait for a few minutes? Let's start it, shall we?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay then. So you can see my screen, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So everybody, let's take out your pens and paper and just solve this question one and let me know the answer. So before that, can you tell me what is the formula of sample covariance? Anyone?
Covariance. So xi minus x bar times pi minus y bar pi n minus.
Good. Okay. So solve this. Have you submitted the, I guess there's some due date is over, right? Okay, then
Ma'am,
just solve.
from week 4, right? Like, is the portion from week 5 to 8 or like?
Yeah, the syllabus has changed. It is from 5 to 8.
Like, this is not from week 5 right now.
Okay, it's not, okay, yeah, right. Let's see. Okay, this one. Solve the third question. What the third question is saying, all permutation of the word create with or without meaning are arranged in lexicographic order. So what do you mean by that? That all the words are in ascending order, like in a dictionary. Okay. So what will be the 121, 21st word? So you have to find out that. Have you guys solved it?
Yes, ma'am. I think the answer is EACERT.
Okay. So everybody is getting that answer.
Yes, ma'am.
So how did you solve it? Can anyone explain it?
Ma'am,
Anyone of you?
first I put A in the beginning
Mhm.
and then I used permutation
Okay.
and the answer I got was 60. So then I did it again for keeping E at the beginning. Then I got another 60. So I thought that was from 60 to 120th word. And so then I put E and that gave me
First you
another
put
60.
A, then you put C, na?
No, like A, that's like case one.
Mhm.
I put A and
Mhm.
I solved it
Mhm.
and I got 60 as the
Mhm.
answer. So I thought it was till 60th word. So similarly, I did it again for C. So accordingly, I got that answer.
So like after putting C, then
For completing with C, I got another 60. So that is from 60th to 120th word,
Okay.
right? So then the next letter would be E. Now I could consider any E.
Yeah.
So I considered one of the E's, and then it came to
Arranged all the words.
120th word because there's another 60. So I thought it was 120th word. And the most probable answer looked EACERT. That's why. Because EEACRT is not
Alphabetical.
well lexicographic. Yeah.
Everybody understood it? So basically, we are like we are starting with the A letter, and if we are fixing the first letter A, the other five we have to arrange the other five remaining letters. So it would be 5 factorial upon 2 factorial because E is getting repeated, right? So basically, we have 60 words. Okay. So 1 to 60, like we have the words with letter starting with letter A. Then the next 61st word, that is 61th word would be starting with C. With the same process, the other 5 remaining letters should be arranged in 5 factorial ways divided by the 2 factorial because E is getting repeated. So in that case, we are getting 60 words. So that means from 61 to 120, we are getting like the words which are starting with C. Understood? Now the 121st word would be the word which is starting with E. So now if my 121st word is starting with E, then the remaining 5 would be ordered in alphabetical order. So the option B is the correct option. Now you got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone, do I need to solve it or is it fine?
Ma'am, like since six letters are there, we are fixing one letter
Yes.
initially,
Initially.
and the other words are 5 factorial by 2 factorial because E is repeating.
E is repeating, correct.
Ma'am, like what I think is 6 factorial by 2 factorial should be the case, right? Since
No, but see, we have to arrange them in a lexicographic order, which is basically that like in a dictionary form. Lexicographic is basically in a dictionary form we have to arrange it. Okay. So in dictionary, if you see like the first letter is A, then after that it's in alphabetical order, right? Like A B, A B C, like that, right? That's a dictionary. Like that's how the dictionary is made with an alphabetical order. So we have to make according to that only. So in the dictionary, the first word would be starting from A. So we'll be starting with A, then we have C, then we have E. Because in this we have what are the different distinct numbers? It is basically A, C.
Okay, since we have fixed the first letter, so we should not consider it as
Consider that. Yeah.
Permutations. We should not bring permutations in. Okay, understood. Yes.
Understood.
Ma'am,
Everyone
I have a
understood?
question, like
What does
some-
without repetition means here, madam?
We are not repeating it.
We are not repeating the word. Does it mean that?
Yes. We are not repeating it. Like without means without like the words are not getting repeated again and again. Like the R is not getting repeated again and again, like that.
Okay. The formula which is there, no madam, n factorial by P1,
P
P2.
factorial. Huh.
In that is specifically for without repetition only.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ma'am, I had a question.
Mhm.
Like for this E, though I got the answer. So for the next E, everything would be repeating again. So will we consider that? Like there are two
Everything would be
E's,
repeating again in the sense.
as in all the permutation would repeat itself, right?
So like basically it would be 5 factorial. At that
Yeah.
time, it won't be 2 factorial now because E is not getting repeated. One E is fixed. The other E is like what are the distinct letters that are left? It would be A, E, C, R, T. That's it. The 5 letters, right? So it would be 5 factorial only. Not it won't be divided by 2 because one E is already fixed in the first letter, first place.
Oh, okay.
So is this question clear to everyone or do I need to solve it? Like I can solve it if you want.
Yes, ma'am. I understood, ma'am. You can-
Understood?
Yes.
Can we
Ma'am,
move to the next?
here we are fixing each alphabet in the first position and
first,
getting
yeah.
60 similar for 5 different words, 5
5
distinct letters. If since 121 is the margin of one particular set of words, we could easily find out. If at all it is between 120 and another 180, can we easily solve it? Like if at all we want to know the 134th word, can we do it?
See, in total, like with this CREATE, this word, how how many words can you make out of it? The 6-letter word. How can you make it? Like in total, you can make how many words?
360.
360, right? So till
Yes.
360 words, you can find out which letter in which position. Like you can find out any word for a particular position. Till
So
360.
suppose we want to know, let me take that example, 134th word. Then still 120, we have fixed the first position. Thereafter, we have to fix the position of the second letter also. And similarly calculate, and we have to achieve the 134th word. See, it's the same way, right?
Could you repeat again?
Ma'am, here we are calculating, we are guessing 121, which is the margin of two sets of words achieved by fixing first position of
C.
the
Hmm.
first position of the word.
Hmm.
If at all we want to calculate randomly 134 or 135, which will
So you have to repeat the what you say, the method, right? For the A, what you got, how many letters you got with A as the first letter. Then what you got, like how many words did you get with C as the letter. Similarly, with E, how many words you got. Then we have, after E, it is R, then P. So like you have to count it, like how many words are getting formed by these letters. So with that, you will get the numbers. You don't have to like go into that deep. Like the
Okay.
questions will be easy so that you can solve it. So
Yeah,
just yeah. Don't pressurize yourself. It's fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
that-
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. So shall we move to the next question?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see in 10 people out of which begin by movement, counting how many days. Okay. Solve this question.
And the answer 450.
Anyone else?
It's 252.
Correct. Who got the answer 450?
252.
No. Somebody got the answer 450.
Yes, ma'am, it's me.
Okay, so just check it once again. Just read the question once again
Okay.
and do it. Yeah. Take your time and do it.
Ma'am, for this
Hmm.
question, we have to consider cases, right?
Yeah. So basically in this question, it has been said that like you have a 10 people, and out of that 10 people, 8 participant is having at most 3 stars. That means like 8 participants must be having 3 star, 4 star, or 5 star. Correct? Then it is saying that the game development company wants to take the opinion from these participants about the game environment. In how many ways can they choose 5 participants? Okay, so out of the 10 people, out of the 10 participants, they have to choose the 5 participants such that at least 3 participants must have at most 3 stars. So out of the 5 participants, we should have like at least 3 participants. That means the third participant, the fourth participant, and the fifth participant should have at most 3 stars. And rest of the participants should have at least 3 stars, like that. So these are the cases that you have to consider. Got
Ma'am,
some idea?
could you write it down?
Okay. Hmm. Okay, then. So in total, we are having 10 participants. Okay. Out of this, we have 8 participants who is having like what was
At most 3
8
stars.
have at most 3 stars. They are having 3 stars. Okay. At most 3 stars. That means they are having 3 stars, 4 stars, and 5 stars. Okay. Now we have to calculate how many ways can they choose 5 participants such that at least 3 participants must have at most 3 stars. So they are considering
At
at least
most
3 participants.
Ma'am,
So
at most 3 star mean I think
Yes,
less
ma'am.
than 3.
Yes, ma'am. At most 3 means maximum is 3, right?
just a second.
Yeah,
Have at most-
maximum.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, my bad. 0, 1, 2, 3. Correct? Now, so we have to select 5 participants in which such that at least 3 participants must have at most 3 stars. So that means at like the first participant, the second participant, and the third participant should have
At most
at most 3
3 stars.
stars.
So
Okay.
we have to make
And the rest of the participants, like we are selecting 5. So the rest of this fourth and fifth participant should be having at least 3 stars. Understood?
yes, ma'am.
So now what are the cases that we are going to?
And first we'll take 3 out of 8, then 4 out of 8, then 5 out of 8. We'll choose 8C3 into 2C2.
See, basically, okay,
Ma'am, is the answer 232?
252.
Ma'am, you write 4 and 5 should have at least 3 stars. Where this is written in question.
This is written, right? 5
Yeah.
participants said that at least 3 participants must have at most 3 stars.
No, it is written, but only 4 and 5. At least where at least written. I'm asking about that.
Ma'am, can I explain?
Just a second, like, okay, just give me 1 minute. Those 5 participants have at least 3 participants. Must have at least 3 stars. 3 participants, 3, 7, 5.
And so we'll have 3 combinations, right? So the first combination would be 8C3 times 2C2.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Right? And the second one would be 8C4 times 2C1. And the third one would be 8C5 times 2C0.
Ma'am, I think I was got confused the same like this because at most is for stars, but we have to select student, which is given least. Stars is not just considering object here.
Now is it fine?
Yes, ma'am.
So, should I solve it? Hmm? Do I have to solve it or
Not required.
not
Yes,
required?
ma'am.
So basically, we're just doing like you said, like 8C, it would be 8C3 into 2C2, right? Plus 8C4 into 2C1 plus 8C5 into 2C0.
Correct.
Everybody is getting this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So shall we move forward to the next question? Everyone is okay with this question, right? I had some
Yes, ma'am.
I got confused here. So just be careful with it.
Ma'am, how did we get this 2C2, 2C1?
Okay. See, so we have to consider we have to take out five participants in which the third, fourth, and fifth participant should have at most 3 stars, and the first and second participant should have at least 3 stars. Fine. Now we know that the out of 10, we have 8 participants who is having at most 3 stars. Correct? Fine. So that
Yes, ma'am.
means like the people whom I have to choose, who is having at most 3 stars, I would be choosing from these participants, the 8 participants. Because these 8 participants are having at most 3 stars, and the other 2 participants are having at least 3 stars. So from these 8 participants, I would be choosing 3 participants, 4 participants, and 5 participants, right?
Yes, ma'am. Got it.
Got it? So that's why it is 8C3 into 2C2. Here we have 3 participants, and the other is like we need 5 participants, right? So these are the cases. This is my first case. This is my second case. This is my third case.
Yes, ma'am. Got it. Thank you.
Got it? Okay. So this question is fine by everyone? Everybody understood? Is it fine? Shall we move forward to the next question?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. If I'm going too fast, just let me know. Okay. Okay, then. This is the next question. How many numbers can be found between 999 to 10,000 with digits 0 to 9 with repetition, such that having at least one of their digit as 5? Just read the question carefully and just let me know the method that you will be using. Is everyone solving the question?
Yes.
So, what is the method that you are going with?
Basically, we have to find the number of 4-digit numbers. 4-digit numbers formed with 0 to 9, having at least 1 in one of the places. So there can be 5 fours, 4 5s also.
Okay.
So fixing 5 in first position, the number of digits that can be formed is 10 into 10 into 10 in 3 tenths. That is 1000. And fixing 5 in the second position, first position cannot take two numbers, that is 0 and 5, since we have to get 4-digit numbers. That will be 8 into 10 into 10, which will be 800. And the third option is fixing 5 in the third digit place. It can take same way. First position cannot take 0 and 5. Second position cannot take
So you
5.
would be doing till fourth place, right? Like that.
Yes, fourth place. I got the answer as 3168, ma'am.
Okay. Yes, Himanshu.
Ma'am, I was saying that I have done it by different way.
Okay, what's your case?
I'd find the total number of digits in between 99 and 999 and 10,000. Total number of 4-digit number, and I found out the digit without condition, without any condition. I found the digits.
Okay, total number of
and
total how? Okay.
without five, it means I find the number which does not have 5.
5. Okay.
And subtracted it from the total number.
Total.
So I get
Yeah.
the 5.
Yeah, that's also so. So everyone has solved the question. Everybody is getting the answer 3168.
Yes, ma'am.
Other than Himanshu, anyone else? If you're solving this, let me know. Like, I can wait.
What about the 0 in the starting case, ma'am? Like, if we subtract like that, like choosing the numbers without 5 and then subtracting, what could you? I'm confused with the 0 case where the first, sorry, from left to right, zeros are included. Then we need to cut
See,
off.
basically, we have to, like, the digits should be between 999 and 10,000, correct? So basically, the number should be 1000 to 99, right? So in total, we have 4 digits. We have to make 4-digit number. And we have to make sure that my first digit should not be 0, right? So basically, how, like, what will be my total number of ways that I can make 4-digit number? The first place, like in the first place, there won't be any
9
zeros,
9
right? So in total, I would be having 9 ways to
into
fill
10
this
into 10.
first place. Then the second place can have 0, right? So in total, I'm having 10 ways to solve it, right? Similarly, 10 into 10. Is this fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now I'm taking the case in which I'm having no 5 here in the number. Okay. So what will be my case? So in this first case, I'm not having 0. I'm also not having 5. So it would be 8.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now in the second place, how many numbers, like how many ways I can have the number in the second place?
9 ways.
9, right? Because 5 is not included here. Similarly, 9 into 9. So if you calculate this value and subtract it from this, you will get 3168 as the answer.
Got it, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Got it? Now you got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Okay, everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
So
ma'am,
shall we
got it.
proceed with the further next question?
Yes, ma'am, we can.
Okay. Now this one. Find the number of words with or without meaning that can be formed from 5 distinct alphabets, taking 2 or more alphabets at a time. Repetition is not allowed here. Okay. So basically we have to form 5 words, number of words with 5 distinct alphabets.
Ma'am, I am unable to solve it. Could you please explain this question?
Okay. Should I wait for other people to solve it or should I solve it?
And we'll find the permutation formula.
Hmm?
Like first we'll find for 2 words, then for 3 words, then for
2 words and 5
more.
words.
Okay, okay, I got it.
And then adding them.
So okay, try to solve it. Himanshu, right? You asked me.
Yes, ma'am, I
Yeah,
got it.
just try to solve it and let me know. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, try to solve it. Have you solved it?
Yes, ma'am, I have.
Yes, ma'am.
What's the answer?
320.
Anyone else?
320, ma'am.
Everybody's
320.
getting the answer 320?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I got 252, ma'am. I'm confused.
Hmm?
I got 252.
252.
Yes.
How?
First I've written since 5 places are the five distinct letters.
Hmm.
So 2 at a time means we have to block two of the cases, and so that 3 factorial, 4 factorial into 2 factorial I've got, and plus since there are more cases, so if we block 3 factorials, 3 alphabets at a time, so yeah, I've been cases like that, and I'm getting 252.
See, here repetition is not allowed. That means the order matters here, right? So that means we have to use permutation, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So basically, if you see here, we have to. Can somebody explain it or should I explain it? Just try to explain it. Can anyone of you who have solved it?
So,
Ma'am, we'll find
ma'am,
like
Yeah,
okay, go ahead.
continue, Anisha. Okay, Anisha.
ma'am, we'll find for first we'll find for the two words, like from five distinct letters we have to arrange in two ways. In at a time we have to take two first, so we'll do it like 5p2, then again it's written two or more alphabets, then for 3 we'll do 5p3, then for 4 5p4, and then 5 for all the five at a time 5p5, then we'll add all of them, then we'll get the answer.
Himanshu, is it correct? This is the method?
Yes, ma'am, it is done.
Yeah. So according to the question, it is asking like we have to form five, like we have to make words with five distinct alphabets. Okay. And we have to take two or more alphabets at a time. So in actually, we can take two alphabets at a time, three alphabets at a time, four alphabets at a time, and five alphabets at a time. Correct? Uh, who asked me? Yeah, I know the name.
Manish, ma'am, so
Money.
letter words or three-letter words or four-letter words or five-letter words?
Yeah, alphabets,
Is
actually,
that the
with
question
two
or?
alphabets, three alphabets, four alphabets, and five alphabets. Okay.
Okay, okay.
So actually, we have in total five distinct alphabets, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So from these five distinct alphabets, I can make a word which is of two alphabets, three alphabets, four alphabets, and five alphabets, right?
Okay.
And repetition is not allowed. So if I'm choosing from five distinct alphabets, two words, then I have to arrange it as well. So this is
Yes.
basically my 5p2.
Yes, ma'am.
Correct? Similarly,
Yes, ma'am.
I can have words with, like I have to form words with three distinct alphabets. So it would be 5p3, then we have 5p4, and then we have 5p5. Just add all of them.
Okay, ma'am, I've taken like I misunderstood the question. I took like we have to form five-letter word such that two letters should be combined like as a
Okay.
word.
No,
Yeah,
no.
that's the question which I've done.
Okay.
Yeah,
Now you
yeah.
understood the question?
Yes, ma'am, I got it.
Good. So is this question clear to everyone? Have you solved it? Is the solution clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So shall we move forward now? Shall we?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. The next question. In a bin, 45% of the balls are blue, while 55% are red. Among all the balls in the bin, 40% are metallic, and the remaining ones are of plastic. Okay. A ball is randomly chosen from the bin. What is the probability that the ball is blue and metallic if out of all the metallic balls, 60% of the balls are red? So read the question again. Okay. This is basically whatever question it is.
Conditional probability.
So read the question again, what is it asking, and just write down all the values that has been given in the question. That will make more clear. Okay. Try to solve it and let me know if you are finished. Okay.
I'm done it all.
Done?
Yes, ma'am, we have already done.
What's the answer?
0.16. 0.16, sorry.
0.16?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Anyone else?
I'm 0.16.
Everybody is getting that answer?
Yes.
I'm
Okay
getting
then.
solved, I'm not getting.
Okay, fine. So we are having 45% of the ball are blue, right? So I'm considering that probability of blue balls is 0.45. Okay. Then it is saying that 55% are red. Okay. So probability of getting red ball is 55%, that is 0.55. Fine. Now the question is saying among all the balls in the bin, 40% are metallic and the remaining ones are of plastic. Okay. So I'm getting my probability if my ball is metallic, it is 0.40. And if it is not a metallic, it would be 0.60. Correct? Like it is, sorry, it is
Yes,
plastic.
ma'am.
Okay. Till here is it fine? The values?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am,
Okay.
it is.
Now the question is, a ball is randomly chosen from the bin. What is the probability that the ball is blue? So it is saying that my ball is blue, okay, and metallic. If out of all the metallic balls, 60% of the balls are red. So it is like in the question, it is given that out of all the metallic balls. So it is given that it is a metallic ball. 60% of the balls are red. So given that it is a metallic ball, the probability of like the ball is red is equal to 0.6. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Is this probability clear?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
What should be language if it is R intersection M?
Probability
R
of R given
intersection
that
M,
it is metallic.
So what
that
should
it is a
be
red ball and it is a metallic. So
is both?
basically in this question, it is asking what it is asking. It is asking what is the probability that the ball is blue and metallic. That is, we have to find out it should be blue and it should be metallic.
Yeah.
This is what they are asking. So if you remember the conditional distribution, conditional probability, it is basically E given F equals to probability of
F given E.
hmm,
Sorry, intersection
E intersection F upon
divided by E.
probability of F, right?
Yeah.
So if you have to find out this value, I would be multiplying this conditional probability with my marginal probability. The probability
Yes.
of E given F into probability of F would be my probability of E intersection F.
Yes, ma'am.
Correct? So similarly, if I have to find out this value, probability of B intersection M, this would be probability of B given M into probability of M.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. But, okay. So here it is given that P probability of R given M. If you have to find out probability of B given M, it would be equal to,
1 minus the probability of
yeah, it would be
R.
1 minus 0.6, which is 0.4. So
4.
that means my this value is 0.4 into what is my this value? Probability of M, it is 0.4. So basically the answer would be 0.16. Got it?
As ma'am, I was confused in language only.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like if you are doing this such type of questions like conditional Bayes theorem, law of total probability, you have to read the question more carefully, like 2-3 times, and always write down the values that has been given. Always write. Okay. Now you understood the question.
Yes.
Have you done the activity questions like from week 8? Everyone.
Yes, ma'am. Done.
Yes, ma'am.
The last activity 8.7, I guess. Based.
Yes, ma'am, I have done it.
You have done it. Somebody was having a doubt how to solve it, right? The previous session, I don't know the name, but he was having issues with that.
Major
Okay then.
issues, comes from that, how to define, on what condition, what, events are going on. The way right now, this question you solve in this fashion in the pure term of probability. But the way I solve, it was simply I draw a table where, metal and plastic is 40-60 ratio. Out of metal, ball is the, 40%, blue ball is the 40%. So I just use the concept of percentage. 40% of 40% is the 60% probability. This is the how I calculated. But I really find that difficult the way you frame the sentence. Probably you can say that I have lack of practice, but I was able to solve just because of use of percentage and the probability is more or less interdependent.
That's what a static.
So my problem
Okay,
is that
so no, it's
sentence
fine.
framing
See,
and
everybody
conditional
has
framing.
different approach. They have different thinking to solve the question, right? The main important, like if you, like in maths, the thing is like we can have different approaches. Okay. Some like in the previous question, also in this question, I guess, not in this question. Which was the question? Like this one, this total 4 digit.
Right.
Like one person was having a different approach, right? But the answer came correct. The thing is like the answer should be correct. It should be same. It can't be different. But the approach can be different. Okay. They can like different people can have different point of views. They have different opinions. They have different way to solve the question.
Now, my
Okay.
worry is that, if I use the, other than defined approach, then I may lose the edge case. And generally,
Yeah,
here
but
the
the thing is,
questions are,
yeah, that's correct.
Yeah.
So if you're like if you're having a different approach, that approach should also be like the legit one, or you can say like it should be correct one. Like you are using all the approaches, you are using all the values that are given in the question. The meaning is fulfilled.
I
That's the
think,
main
ma'am,
thing.
in this course that we are doing data scientists what to solve the problems by any way.
So if you just like if you miss one point or miss something, the answer would be wrong. Your approach will be also be wrong. So that's the
Yeah,
main thing.
that exactly happened, with me. I tried a similar approach and one of the edge case I lost and answer was wrong.
Correct. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
So like the thing is like students should solve the question like if they consider that approach as easy, like you should solve according to that only. If they think that approach is easy for them, you can use it. It's fine, but the answer should be same. That's my point. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So is this question clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Shall we proceed with the next question?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay then. So students from 3 colleges XYZ have participated in a competition where 30% of the participants are from college X, 20% from college Y, 50% from college Z. If 50%, 40%, and 60% of the participants from colleges XYZ respectively are girls, then based on the given information, answer it. What is the probability that a random participant is a girl? First of all, like, just tell me the values. What are the probabilities that are given? Can any one of you just read the question once again? Read the question very carefully and let
Yes.
me know the probabilities.
So shall I?
Okay, so P of X should be 0.3.
Okay.
Yes.
And P of Y should be 0.2 and P of Z should be 0.5.
Okay.
And
P of girls given that X, they are from X, is 0.5. P of girls that they are from Y is 0.4. P of girls that they are from Z is 0.6.
Okay, so basically you are saying probability of G given X is equals to 0.5, correct?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. So I think the points are clear to everyone. Like what are the values that are given? Is it fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay. So now do the question. What is the probability that a randomly selected person is a girl? So basically we have to find out what?
Total probability of girls.
Correct. Solve it and let me know the answer. people who are not even answering or who are not even speaking, they are able to solve it, right? Just send some emojis in the chat box. Like, I can come to know that, okay, they are doing it. The ones who are not speaking.
Ma'am, is that 0.53?
Anyone else?
0.5.
0.53. So the answer is 0.53. Everybody is getting that answer?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
0.14.
53.
Who is getting 0.14? Somebody said 0.14, right?
Yeah, I'm getting
Yes, ma'am.
0.14.
Okay, so
So,
can you tell me the values that you are multiplying and adding?
I think, yeah. So, I multiplied P of G, G/X with P of X. So I got 0.8. Similarly, I got 0.6 and 0.3 for the other two colleges.
Just a second. For the first one, you are saying you got 0.5.
0.8.
How?
Oh, wait. Okay, nice. Okay, I got it. Okay.
So the first one, it is getting to be like 0.15, then 0.08, then 0.3. Everybody is getting that values?
Yes, ma'am.
Who was getting the 0.14? What's his name?
Yeah, me. I'm
Subhadeep, right?
Shubhadeep. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Now it's fine?
Yeah, it's fine now.
I'm unable to solve. Can you please solve?
Okay. Okay. So can you tell me the values that are given? Just tell me the probabilities. Can you?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Probability of x is 0.3. Probability
Okay.
of y is 0.2.
Mhm.
Probability of z is 0.5.
Okay.
Probability of girl given that x is
Mhm.
0.5.
Mhm.
Probability of girl given that y is 0.4.
Okay.
Probability of girl given that z is 0.6.
Okay. So we have to find out probability of G.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So do you know the formula flow total probability?
BCA.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So can you tell me the formula? If you remember.
Like, ma'am, probability of x into probability of girl given that x.
So it would be probability of G given X into probability of X.
Yes, ma'am.
Correct?
And
Then
yes,
probability of G given
given
Y
that
into
into
probability
probability
of
of
Y
y
plus probability of G given Z into
into
probability
probability
of Z.
of z.
This formula is fine by you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now put the values. So this would be probability of G given X is 0.5 into what is probability of X? 0.3.
Yes, ma'am.
Correct? Now,
Yes,
what
ma'am.
is probability of G given by? 0.4 into 0.2, then 0.6 into 0.5. So this value would be 0.15. This would be 0.08 plus this would be 0.30. So you would be getting 0.5. Is it fine? Now you understood?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, can you
Mhm.
tell me that the first one, that probability of girl given that x into probability of x, what it means?
Which one? This one?
Yes, this one, ma'am. And multiply probability of x. What is told that?
See, these are the different cases, right? So we have to find out the probability that the randomly selected participant is a girl, right? So we can have different situations. So the first thing is we are having one situation in which we are like the girls are selected from the X colleges. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Into the probability of X. Like
What? Yes, ma'am. What is the multiplication told?
what is the multiplication rule?
Yes. What it tells that these two are multiply and it gives something. What it means actually. By the formula we can solve, but actually if we fail then we solve more problems.
Okay. Do you remember? Have you attended the session, the open session?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Can anyone of you explain it or? See, basically, if you're having two events, okay, E and F,
Yes.
this is my E and this is my F. So the E can be written as E intersection F union E intersection F complement, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I'm just adding probability both the sides. So this will be probability of E intersection F plus probability of E intersection F complement. So this is basically these events are mutually exclusive. Okay. So I can write add both of the values.
Yes, ma'am.
Now E intersection F can be written as probability of E given F into probability of F.
Yes, ma'am.
Similarly, this can be written as probability of E given F complement into probability of F complement.
Yes, ma'am.
So basically these what do you interpret? Like it is just the probabilities, like it is the weighted average, okay, of the conditional probability of E given F occurs and the conditional probability of E given F does not occur. So these are the, like we are just considering the weighted average for each and every condition when F occurs and when F doesn't occur. So basically in this also we are calculating the number of girls, right? Number of girls participants. So these are the different conditions when they are selected from X, when they are selected from Y, when they are selected from Z. And what is the probability of selecting X? What is the probability of selecting Y? And what is the probability of selecting Z?
Yes, ma'am.
Now you got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Sure?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So everyone got this solution, got this question?
Yes,
Shall
ma'am.
we move forward?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, if a girl is randomly selected, what is the probability that she is from college X? So basically, we have to find out what?
Bias theorem.
Bias theorem. So what is the value that we have to find out?
Yes.
This probability of what?
Ma'am, 0.28, the answer. Ninth question.
Ma'am, so we have to find probability of X/G, right?
Good. Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
The probability of X like C is equals to probability of girl given that she's from X into probability of X divided by
Correct.
total number of girls.
Correct.
Means probability of girls.
Correct. Correct. So this is the formula. Just put the values in it and let me know the answer.
Ma'am, 0.283.
Good. Anyone else? Have you solved it or you're
Yes,
solving
ma'am.
it?
Yes, ma'am. 0.2830.
Solved it, ma'am.
0.28. Everybody is getting that answer?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Okay. So
Yes,
shall we
ma'am.
move forward?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now this question. A machine learning model detects whether the given image is an image of a dog or not. It is found that given an image of a dog, the model predicts it to be a dog in 95% of the case. Okay. On the other hand, if the image is not actually a dog, it shows the image to be dog 30% of the time. Suppose an image is randomly selected from a group of 100 images in which 40 are dogs. If a machine learning model predicts it as a dog, what is the probability that it is actually a dog? Oh. So all of you just read the question once again, slowly, and write down the values that it is given. Okay. And please let me know what are the values that are given in each. Take your
Yes,
time.
ma'am.
Yeah.
So probability of dog is 0.4.
Okay.
Image of dog, sorry.
Okay.
And the probability of image is not a dog is 0.6.
Okay.
And
So can you
probability
just
of
denote one an event like P
one.
or F, something like that, so it
Okay.
will be easy for you. Yeah.
Probability of D, PD,
Okay.
which means dog for dog. And
Hmm.
probability of N is not for a dog.
Okay.
Also. And so now we have given also probability of the predict that dog will appear.
Hmm.
Hello.
Okay, I'm listening.
So probability of P given that dog will appear is 0.95.
Okay.
And the probability of predict that dog will not appear is 0.30.
Okay. So basically, if I'm saying that, let's say my E is an event in which the machine learning model, like it predicts the image to be a dog. Okay. And F is an
Yes.
event in which it is like the image is actually a dog. Okay. These are the two events. Now tell me the values once again.
So probability of E equals to 0.4.
Okay.
Probability of F equals to 0.6.
Correct.
So probability that the model correctly predict E is 0.95.
Are you sure?
Ma'am, can you write, ma'am? Because
Ma'am,
I
Okay.
couldn't answer this question.
Okay. Let me just write the events. Okay. I'm just writing the events.
Okay.
I'm writing, let's say my E is an event in which it predicts the image
Yes, sir, image.
as a dog. Correct. And my F is an event in which the image is actually a dog. These are my two events.
Yeah.
Okay. Now tell me the value. So according to him, like Himanshu, right? No,
Yes, ma'am, but I
Himanshu.
think I have the F event is not I have done like that. I've taken F
ma'am,
as the probability that an image is not a dog.
Okay. Let me solve this question. Okay. So
Okay.
basically it
so
is saying, huh?
So here it would be probability of like E intersection F, right? Which is 0.95.
E intersection F.
Or
Yeah.
is it like P, like it is a dog and it predicts right? So dog slash and right. So
Yeah.
like that.
That slash is actually called as given
Oh,
that.
yes.
Okay. Yeah.
And
So,
what
okay.
are the two mutually exclusive events here that I am not able to predict?
Okay. Let me go through the question once again and let us solve this question. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Please.
So basically my method is like whenever I see this type of question, I always go to the last sentence, what it is actually asking. Okay. So my method is like the last question is if the machine learning model predict it as like once you read the whole question, just go through the last line. Okay. What it is asking first. If the machine learning model predict it as a dog, what is the probability that it is actually dog? So if you see here, my E is predicting the image as a dog and F is image is actually a dog. So in the question, it is asking that if the machine predict it as a dog, this is the given part, right? So basically, I have been given what is given that it is actually a dog. Okay. What is the probability? Sorry, it predict it as a dog, right? So I am given the event E. And what is the probability that it is actually a dog? So we have to find out probability of F given E.
Yes.
Is it fine?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So according to the formula, this can be written as probability of E given F into probability of F upon probability of E given F, probability of F plus probability of E given F complement into probability of F complement. I can write this. I'm just writing the formula.
Yes,
This is
ma'am.
the things, find hard to remember.
But when
Denominator
dog
is the
will
total
predict,
probability, right?
Sorry.
What
Denominator is the total probability.
This is the total probability.
Okay.
Okay. Now, so according, so now read the question. What are the values that are given? Okay. It is found that given an image of a dog, the model predict it to be a dog. So basically, it is given that the image is a dog. Okay. So basically, we have been given that it is a dog. The model predicts it to be a dog is 95%. Okay. So that is E given F is said to be 0.95. Is this value okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Everyone, the sentence is
Yes,
clear?
ma'am.
Ma'am,
Okay.
please
Yes.
repeat.
Okay. See, if you read this line, it is saying that it is found that given an image of a dog. So this is the part which is given. Correct? The model predicts it to be a dog. So it is given that the image is a dog. Okay. But the model also predicts it as a dog. So that's a 95% case. So probability of E given F that it is
I think
actually
I'm
a dog and predict it
Yes.
as a dog, it is 0.95.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, got it.
Everyone?
Yes, ma'am. But I think I am
Yes,
confused with this. Image is actually a dog, because when a probability that the model correctly predicts a dog is actually a dog, then is 0.95.
No, the question is saying that it is like it is given that it is an image of a dog and the model also predict it as a dog. So that's a 95% case. On the other hand, if the image is not actually a dog, okay, so basically it is saying that it is given that it is not actually a dog, that is F complement. It shows the image to be a dog 30% of the time. So probability of E given F complement would be 0.3. Basically, it is not an image of a dog, but it is predicting as it is a dog. Got it?
Yes, ma'am. It's
Everyone?
clear. Yes, ma'am.
It's clear? Okay. Now, suppose an image is randomly selected from a group of 100 images in which 40 are dogs. So basically, my probability of F is 0.4. So probability of, like, it is not an image of a dog, it is basically 0.6. Are these values fine with everyone? Like, you understood how we got these values?
yes, ma'am.
See, the thing is, like when I read the last line, it is basically having two parts, model predicting it as a dog and actually it is a dog. That's why I consider my first event as predicting the image as a dog and the second event as image is actually a dog. Okay. Then I wrote the formula. Then according to the question, I wrote the probabilities. What are the values that are given? Okay. Now put these all values in this equation. Then you will get the answer. Or you can also like somebody's like you were having some doubts like how to specify some events and all, right? uh how to write, like what are the values that are given. Many of you are having the difficulty in that question, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
the way
Yeah,
you
so
thought, that is the difficulty I felt. The
yeah,
way I
so that's
thought,
the
it was
thing.
a different. I thought in terms of 100.
Number 100.
Yeah, consider, since it's a numbers in questions, put up the questions on the screen. Yeah, in questions, it's a given that 95%, 30%, 40%, 100 images, 40 dogs. So I thought it's 100 dogs. So in 100 dogs, there are 40 dogs are dogs, 60 are non-dogs. So among 40 is clearly saying that 95% in the cases is actually a dog. So of 40, 98, 95% is 38 is the dog, two are not dog.
No, you should not do like that.
From non-dog is a 60. So from 60, 30 is actually a dog, because image to be a dog 30% of time, 70% time is not a dog. So I have to find total condition where it's a dog. So 38 from actually a dog and 95% is predicting right. So 38 is a total a dog from 6 out of 40. So and from 60, it's a 30% of time. So from non-dog, it's actually a dog, it's 18. So total, if you consider out of 100, so 56 total dog. Out of 56, there is actually a dog, it's a 38. So 38 divided by 56, it will be whatever it's come, that will be the probability.
So what are
No,
you getting?
that's not the way.
But this is the how I think, and the way ma'am is telling me, this is the exact pinpoint for me, pain point for me. That's why I'm not able to understand.
95% is not of that. It's of different thing. It's
No,
the
no, no.
same
See,
case.
question is saying machine learning model detect where given image is image of dog or not. It found that given an image of a dog, the model predict to be a dog in 95% of cases. Means whatever model is giving 95% cases is actually a dog.
Yes, I was saying that point too.
Right. On the other hand, if an image is not actually a dog, it says 30% of time when there is a set of non-dogs, but 30% cases is actually a dog. So
no, this line you have done it wrong. This line, the probability of the model is incorrectly predicted a dog when it is not a dog, actually not a dog.
It is wrongly predicting it.
See, this line, on the other hand, if the image is not actually a dog.
Yeah. See, the image, like the thing is like I'm not having a disease, but the machine is predicting that I'm having a disease. It's the same case. It's not actually a dog, but it's predicting wrong. It's predicting that it's a dog. So
yes, in 30% of cases, right?
Yeah.
So consider there is 100 images, which means 100 dog. 40 now go to this line. Suppose an image is randomly selected from a group of 100 images. 40 are dog, that's confirmed. 60 are non-dog, that is also confirmed. Now out of 40, 95% cases it's actually right.
Yes.
So 38 is dog. From 60, which is non-dog, but actually is it's saying that this is non-dog, but actually it's a dog, is a 30%. So out of 60, 30% is the actually a dog. So
Yes,
total dog is 38 plus 18, 30% of 60. So out of 100, total is the 56 dog, but we have the question last line that what is the probability that actually a dog? Actually a dog.
And it is also predicting it as a dog.
Yes, but actual dog is 38, no? Out of total 38 plus 18. Because 18, you got that is not a dog, but it's a dog.
Ma'am, some sort of he's convincing me, but I've done a method. I've drawn down the trees so that it's clear for me, but he's also convincing me. But,
Same tree I have, made like 100, left side 40, right side 60. Out of 40, divide with the percentage 38 and 2, 60, 18 and
so okay,
42.
just let's do one thing. Let's take this discussion at the last. Okay. And because I literally I'm confused right now. So
I'm sorry for that.
yeah, it's fine. But I also let's take it to the last. Okay, because many people are waiting to solve the next question. Okay.
So even, ma'am, last question, I'll not take much time.
Yes.
Based on the question, we have to fix the events, right? That will be easier to solve. There's one of the easier method to solve. Because similar question was there in graded 8 also, ma'am. In that, I mean, raining and heavy traffic, a lot of permutations and combinations were there. Like which one to take as the two main events, I couldn't understand.
Okay. So that's what, like when you read the see, that's my method. So everybody's having different methods. So I think that this is much more easier for me because when I read the last line, I'm getting what the values that I have to find out. What is the probability that I have to find out? So basically, I have two parts here. The model predicting it as a dog. What is the probability that it is actually a dog? So these are two events here. Model predicting as a dog, and the second event is that the image is actually a dog. So from this last line, I got that these are the two events that I have to find out. Okay. Then from the first line, I read the values, like what are the values that are given. I just write it according to the formula and all. And that's like, in that way, I solve the questions. So you must be having different approach. You must be having different way to solve this question. just figure it out. So this is one of my approach. That's why I thought like it would be easy for you to understand, but I guess it's not easy for others. So just take your time and figure out which way you are finding it easy to solve it. Got my point?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yeah. Okay then. So shall we proceed with the next question?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So solve this question and let me know the answer. Raju wants to collect rainwater so that he can use the water for future irrigation purposes. His land is of the area 1000 meters square. There is a large well of radius 10 meters constructed in his land. What probability of water that fell into his land is collected by Raju using the well? So we have to find out the probability. So it is basically a simple formula, I guess. Solve it and tell me the answer.
Zero 0.31.
Correct. Anyone else?
Yes.
You're getting this value? See?
Yes,
Is it area by the total area?
Area by the total area of the land. Correct.
Area of
So
the
what is the area of the well?
5
pi
hours
r
square.
square.
Pi
R
r square
square.
divided by 1000
100
is
pi.
answer.
1000. Right. So this question is easy, I guess, right? Everybody has solved it. Yeah?
Yes.
Yes, it was easy.
Yes. Fine. Now this comes. There comes another question. Try to solve it. If you remember the formula, then it will be easy. Can you tell me the formula? Like, okay, first you solve it and then I'll ask.
I'm done.
Done? So what's the answer?
That 1 by
The
10.
formula. Yes. I was telling the
Okay.
formula.
So what's the formula that you have used?
So probability of A union B union C equals to probability of A plus probability of B union C minus probability of A intersection B union C.
Right.
Yes.
So if you rearrange it, so basically you will be having probability of A plus probability of B union C minus probability of A union B union C, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So everybody is getting that answer?
Yes.
Yes, 1 by 2.
Ma'am, could you solve it?
Okay, sure. So can you tell me the values that are given? Probability of A
Is 0.2.
Hmm.
Probability of B union C is 0.6. And A union B union C is 0.7.
Okay. If you guys remember, probability of A union B is equal to probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B.
Yes, ma'am.
This is the general thing, right? So here we have, so I'm considering B union C as one event. Okay. So basically probability of A union B union C can be written as probability of A plus probability of B union C minus probability of A intersection B union C. This is my one event,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
right? Now I have to find out this value, I guess.
Yes, ma'am.
So
Yes, ma'am.
probability of A intersection B union C can be written as probability of A, probability of B union C minus probability of A union B union C. I've just rearranged.
Okay, ma'am. Yeah, understood.
Understood? Just put the values and the value would be 1 by. Is it fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So shall we proceed with the other next question?
Yes, ma'am. We can.
Okay. Now this one. In the statistics paper of a qualified exam, there are 5 multiple choice questions, each of which has 4 possible answers. Find the probability that a student will not get all the answers correct. You guys solve it and let me know the answer. The question is clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Option B is the answer.
Option B. Anyone else? What are the answers that you are getting? You guys solve it?
Ma'am, I have a silly doubt here.
Okay.
When we take the formula P raised to power Q, will we take here 5 raised to power 4 or 4 raised to power 5? How will we decide this?
We are choosing options now 4, so we'll use 4 as the base, and the power is 5, which is number of questions.
Got it?
Not that much.
See.
If you have n number of objects and you can arrange them in, if you want to arrange them in r number of ways, then it will be n to the power r. Yes.
I think based
basically-
on the question, I mean, what question they have asked, because similar doubt even I had.
So how will we decide what will be in the base and what will we take in the power?
See, basically, the first question is having 4 possible answer, right? So in the second question also, I'm having 4 possible answer. In the third question also, I'm having 4 possible answer. So till 5 questions, I'm having 4 possible answers. So
Okay,
wouldn't
so
it be 4 raised to the power 5?
Got it, ma'am.
Got it? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Ma'am, I have solved the question, but I'm having one method which is working, but I wanted to know, like the way I have solved is I have solved the possible ways where the answers could be correct and subtracting, like taking the complement of them, I have got the answer B. But I wanted to know, is there any way that directly can we achieve B as the answer instead of taking complement?
Okay. So the person who have, like, I think Himanshu solved it, right?
Yes, ma'am.
You have solved the question, right? You are getting the B option.
Yes, ma'am.
So what is the approach that you have taken?
So by that possibility, the 4 possible answers is 4 to the power 5. We get it. Now we'll compute the probability of all correct answers. So if we guess randomly, there are only one correct answer. So the probability of getting all 5 correct is the 1 by 4 into 1 by 4 into 5 times. So it is the 1 by 4 to the power 5.
It is the same approach, complementary approach.
Hello.
Okay, so
now we'll get the note. In the last, we'll subtract this probability of getting all correct from 1. So we'll get the note correct answers, which means it's like we have probability of A, and we have to find the probability of A complement.
Okay.
So this
So
can be done in such a way, see, the question is that student will not get all the correct answer, right? So in out of A, B, C, D, consider there are 5 options, A, B, C, D, E. One
four
answer is
options.
always correct.
4 options.
There are 5 multiple choice question, right?
Yeah. So one question is
Sorry,
having 4 possibilities.
one person is always one option is always correct.
Hmm.
No, I think he's saying
Okay, it's
that
the same. It's
if
no, it's the
if a
same. It will be
student
same
guesses
complementary.
randomly,
At the end of the day, it will be complementary. We have to find.
So
if a
basically,
student
like the one who was asking, like without complementary, if we can solve it, like you can't solve it, right? How will you solve it?
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, in this, like, my method is different. Like, okay, everybody's having different methods. So basically, the what is the probability of getting like the correct answer? So only one answer could be correct, right? From all the 4 options, only one answer can be correct. So
yes,
the probability of getting a correct answer would be 1/4 for the first question,
yes, ma'am.
right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So so for all the 5 questions, the probability of getting all correct, it would be 1/4 raised to the power 5.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So if we have to find out the probability that not getting all the answer correct,
Yes, ma'am.
it would be 1 minus probability of getting all correct, right? So this would
Yes,
be
ma'am.
1 minus. So this value is getting to be 1024,
24.
I guess. Okay. So this would be 1023 divided by 10. So this is my approach.
Ma'am, same approach.
Everyone understood this question?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So shall we proceed with the next question, or do you have any doubts?
Ma'am, you can proceed to the next question.
Okay. So everybody is okay with this question, with the solution?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Now, in a family, 4 boys and 4 girls are there. In how many ways a sitting arrangement can be made in a row of 8 seats such that no 2 boys and no 2 girls should sit together?
I think this is a easy question.
Yeah. So tell me the answer then, and also the approach.
Answer is 576, and the approach is arranging all the boys is 4 factorial, and arranging all the girls is 4 factorial. And then computing total is equals to 4 factorial into 4 factorial, which is 576. This is
Okay.
my.
Anyone else?
No, I had a similar approach, and probably it's not correct. Maybe missing some edge case.
You are missing something. Just read the question more carefully. 1 point you're missing.
Probably the last line, that no 2 boys and no 2 girls should be sit together.
Yeah,
So
I,
arrangement can be in the boys girl, boys girl, boys girl, something like that. So
yes,
4 factorial into 4 factorials will give me the 576. But again, maybe I'm
So
not considering the 2 factorial.
wait, I
Correct.
didn't specify it. I didn't specify it. Let me specify it. Arranging the boys specific positions means at first position, then leave the second one in the and let the boy sit at third position. Mean
Yes,
alternatively,
same.
alternative.
Yeah, same. I
He's
told you
saying
the
the same
arrangement.
thing.
Boys,
Yeah.
girl, boys, girl, boys, girl, something like that.
Okay. I thought that you.
With double of
Because
576.
Yeah, because 2 factorial boys and girls, at any point of time, boys and girls will be sit together. So that can be arranged in the 2 way. Left boy, right girl, right boy, left girl, something
Right
like
boy,
that.
left girl. Right.
Correct.
One,
Now you got it,
one,
Himanshu?
2.
Yes, ma'am, I got it.
I could.
Got it? So you were getting the answer 576, right? So that's why
Yes,
I
ma'am.
also I also got the 576, but it was wrong.
yeah, it was wrong. Yeah. So everybody is getting the answer 1152.
Now I got.
Yes.
Now you got it.
Can you explain, ma'am?
Okay.
Ma'am,
So
please
basically,
explain.
okay. So in a family, there are 4 boys and 4 girls. In how many ways the sitting arrangement can be made in a row of 8 seats? So in total, we have 8 seats here. Okay. And in that, we have 4 boys. We are having 4 boys and we are having 4 girls. Okay. And we are having 8 seats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And the thing is, it is saying that no 2 boys and no 2 girls should sit together. Okay. So I can have a method that here will be a boy, here will be a girl, boy, girl, boy, girl, boy, and girl. So this is the case where no 2 boys are sitting together and no 2 girls are sitting together. Is it fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So basically, if you see here, like this is the first case. Okay. So in this first case, the boys are occupying the odd places. This is the first, third, the fifth, the seventh. And the girls are occupying the even places. Second, fourth, sixth, eighth. Is it fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Fine.
then. So if I have to arrange these boys in the odd places, so in total, I'm having 4 odd places. Okay. And in total, I'm having 4 boys. So you have to arrange these 4 boys in these 4 places. It would be 4 factorial ways.
Yes, ma'am.
Similarly, if I have to arrange these girls in even places, so there are in total 4 even places. So if I have to arrange 4 girls in these 4 places, it would be 4 factorial ways.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this is my first case. Now I'm having second case in which my girls are occupying the odd places and my boys are occupying the even places. Like there can be a situation, right? So this is not the very particular, like this is not a specific situation. There can be 2 cases, right? The boys can have odd places. They can also have even places. The girls can have even places. They can have odd places as well, right? So in total, this also, we are having 4 factorial ways into 4 factorial ways. This is for the second case.
Yes, ma'am.
So this I'm getting as 476. This is also I'm getting as 4576. So in total, I would be getting 115 as the
Hello, ma'am.
answer.
Hello. Sorry, ma'am. I have a network interruption. I missed the part that when you were correcting me. So I think my mistake is that I didn't multiply it by 2. That
Yeah,
is my mistake.
but you accepted it. Like you got to know
Yes,
the
ma'am.
answer.
Yes, ma'am. I think I just missed the part when you were correcting me.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. But you got the answer, right? You got the mistake. That's more
Yes, ma'am.
important.
Yes.
Okay. So who, like the people who are asking this doubt, is it clear now? Is the question clear to you?
Yes, ma'am. Clear.
Yes, now clear.
Not clear?
Now it is clear.
No. Okay.
Clear, ma'am.
Okay then. So this question is okay. Fine by everyone. Shall we proceed to the last question?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Now, suppose box A contains 6 red and 8 black balls, and box B contains 5 red and 4 black balls. A ball is chosen at random from box A and placed in the box B. Now a ball is chosen at random from box B. What is the conditional probability that a black ball was transferred from box A to box B, given that the ball chosen from box B is red? Read the question carefully 2-3 times. Write the values that are given and solve it.
Yes, ma'am. I have done 4 times mistake by solving this question when I was solving.
Okay. But you got the
Ma'am, I
answer.
didn't understand the language.
You didn't understand the language. Okay. Anybody solving this question?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, please explain it in your way so that I can also.
Yeah. Anybody solving this question? Should I wait for them or should I explain it?
Yeah, can you wait for
Explain
1
it,
minute?
it's better, ma'am.
Can you
like,
wait for a
you
moment?
answer.
Okay, yeah, fine, fine. Himanshu, just try to solve it, okay? for a few minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I've
Yes.
done it, ma'am. But
You have done it.
I want to know your way. So
Ma'am, could you please solve it?
Okay. So is it fine for everyone? Like, should I solve it now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes,
Hmm.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So we have been given two boxes. Okay. So in box A, we are having how many red balls? We are having 6 red balls. And how many black balls we are having? We are having 8 black balls, right? Then we are having second box in which, like box B, in which I am having how many red balls? 5. And black balls? 4. Okay. This is the condition. Then it is saying that a ball is randomly chosen and placed in box B. Okay. Then we need to find out the conditional probability that the black ball was transferred from box A to box B, given that the ball chosen from box B is red. Okay. So I'm having two conditions here, like I'm having two events. I'm considering BA as the event that the black ball was transferred. From A to B. Okay. This is my one event. And I'm like, there's one another event in which the black chosen from box B is red. These are my two events. Fine.
yes, ma'am.
Everyone. So basically I have to find out probability of what? Probability of BA given RB,
Yes, ma'am.
right?
Yes.
So this would be probability of RB given BA into probability of BA upon
BA.
probability of RB.
RB.
Okay. Now, so what is probability of RB? That it is basically my like from the box B, I'm getting red ball, right? So what are the chances? Okay, so
6 by
what are
14.
there are many cases, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Okay.
so this can be written as probability of, so
Red
this can
ball
be written
from
as probability of given that probability that uh, a black ball was transferred plus probability that it is red, given that a red ball was transferred. Right? Okay, so
Okay, ma'am, can you say the total probability once again? It is little confusing.
okay. Okay, so these were the cases, these are the events. My BA is considering that my black ball was transferred from A to B. Okay, this is that the box B is having red. From box B, I'm getting red ball. And this is the event in which I'm getting a red ball, like the red ball was getting transferred from A to B. Fine. Okay, and this is the conditional probability that they have been asked. Now I have to calculate this value, probability of RB, that is that I'm getting a red ball from box B. Okay, so what are the cases? Like I'm having the first case in which like black ball, when black ball is getting transferred, so what are the chances of getting a red ball? And the other case is if I'm transferring a red ball, what are the chances of getting a red ball from box B? Is this fine? Anyone like you're confused?
Understood.
See, basically B is denoting that I'm transferring black ball from A to B. Okay. This is considering
Yes.
that I'm transferring red ball from A to B. And this is I'm considering that I'm getting red ball from box B. Is this like the events are in that way I have represented the events. Is it fine? Like so if I have to find out the law of like total probability of getting red ball from box B, it would be like when I'm transferring black ball from A to B, what are the chances of getting a red ball? Then this is the case in which if I'm transferring red ball from A to B, what are the chances of getting a red ball? So these are the two cases.
So at two point of time, you are, trying to know that when a single ball transfer from A to B, so what are the chances that it will be a black ball?
It will be a
And
red.
then see, you wrote black ball was transferred from A to B.
Yeah.
And second, box B is
Like
red.
we are getting red ball here from box B.
Not transferring.
We are not transferring, we are getting.
Okay, you are getting the red ball.
Hmm.
So at two point of time, you are trying to know from box A, what are the chances red ball? When you pick the red ball and it's red ball, or when you are picking the black ball, then what it can be,
Okay. So no, see, in this question it is saying that we have like so A contains 6 red ball, 8 black balls, B contains 5 red and 4 black balls. Okay. Now a ball is chosen at random and placed in box B. Like if you are taking a one ball from box A, you are transferring it to box B. Okay, this is the
right.
condition. Okay. And now, like after transferring it, you are choosing a ball from box B. After transferring from A to B, you are choosing a ball from B. Okay,
The first
so it is
condition is
asking
that
what is the conditional probability that a black ball was transferred from box A to B. Okay, so the first case is like the black ball is getting transferred given that the ball chosen from box B is red. So this is the condition that it is given. Like when I'm choosing a ball from box B, I'm getting a red ball. So what is the condition that the black ball was transferred?
so whatever ball I chose from box B, so the ball I chose, it was a transferred ball from A to B.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay. So I have these are my 3 events. Okay. BA, this is like I'm transferring black ball from A to B. And this is I'm transferring red ball from A to B. So these are the 2 events. These 2 events are clear.
Let me
Yes, ma'am.
reconnect. So
Okay.
when
And
I'm transferring, no, please hold on, ma'am. When I transfer from A to B, so there is two case it may be either black ball will be getting transfer or red ball will be getting
red
transfer.
ball, correct.
This is the two separate event. Now from the
Now
B, the third event will be from B that I'm choosing a ball,
red ball.
and when I'm choosing the ball, I'm choosing the red ball. What is the condition that it will be red ball? It will this ball is transferred from A to B.
No, it is asking like if it's like the ball that I'm choosing is it red from box B, what is the chance that the black ball was transferred at that time? Like
Okay, okay. So two conditions are there while in case of transfer. One is the black ball and one is the red ball. So among these two conditions, what is the probability that black ball was transferred from A to B when I chose the ball from B?
yeah, when you chose red ball from B.
Okay.
So A represent here is the transferring of box ball to A to B, and B represent the choosing of ball from B only.
Choosing red ball from B.
Okay.
So are these events clear?
Yes, now it's clear.
Okay. Now this is the condition. Like given that I'm choosing red ball from B, box B, what is the condition that black ball was transferred from A to B? Right? This is the question. Okay. So I can write this as probability of RB given BA into probability of B upon probability of RB.
That this type of question will come in exam because it will take 25 minutes.
It's a previous year question only, so it can come.
The understanding of question is taking more time rather than solution.
Yeah. So basically these type of questions need practice.
Right.
It will be better if you can solve this, ma'am.
Yeah, I'm solving it right now. So I'm just asking like one by one, I can go step by step, right? So I just need like everyone should understand all the steps. So that's why I'm asking.
First solve it, then we'll take doubt. First solve it.
Okay. So according to the question, this is probability. So we have to find out probability of RB. That means choosing a red ball from the box B. So there are two conditions, right? The first condition is if I'm transferring black ball, what is the probability of getting a red ball from box B? And if I'm transferring red ball, what is the probability of getting a red ball from box B? Correct? Now, from here, probability of BA. That means like if I'm transferring black ball from A to B. So this probability would be 8 by 14.
Yes.
Correct? And probability of RA would be that is transferring red ball. So it would be 6 by 14.
Right.
Right? Now, probability of RB given BA. This would be equal to, that means like it is given that the black ball is getting transferred, right? So what is the probability of getting a red ball? So like if black ball is getting transferred, the number of black balls. So if you see here in box B, the number of black balls are 4. So if I'm transferring black ball at that time, I'm having 5 black balls in the box B and 5 red balls.
Yes.
Right? So in total, I'm having 10 balls. So if I have to
After
choose like,
transfer.
yeah, so it would be 5 by 10. Similarly, probability of RB given RA. If I'm transferring red ball, so it would be 5 by 10. Similarly, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So just put all these.
Ma'am, 6 by 10.
Okay, it would be
No, we
6
are
by 10.
choosing.
Yeah, 6 by 10.
No, she's correct.
Okay. Now, this would be like put the values 5 by 10 into 8 by 14 plus
How can it 6 by 10? Because
See,
black ball is coming now. Black ball is
see,
coming from
in
A.
box B, I'm having 5 red balls and 4 black balls, right? So if I'm transferring 1 red ball from A to B, so I'm having 6 red balls here.
Okay, but we are transferring black ball now.
No, this is the case when I'm transferring
Okay,
red
okay,
ball.
got it. Got it.
Okay. So if you like just solve this value, you will be getting somewhat 19 by 35. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So now according to the what was the thing that we have? Probability of dA upon R, right? So probability of dA upon RB. So this is basically probability of RB given BA into probability of dA divided by probability of R, correct? So my probability of RB given BA is what?
5 by 10.
It would be 5 by 10 into probability of BA is
8 by 14.
8 by 14 divided by 19 by 35. So if you solve this, you will get answer as 10 by
19. So now I get it.
Now you understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone?
Can you
bit
please
of it.
explain the last step, the second last step,
Which one?
above this?
This one.
How we got that value 5 by 10 and 6 by 10?
Oh, okay. So basically, this is what is this situation? In this situation, I'm transferring black ball from A to B. Okay. So in B, we are having 5 red balls and 4 black balls, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this is the case in my I'm having 5 red balls and 4 black balls. So the first case is I'm transferring 1 black ball from A to B. So in total, I would be having 5 black balls then in box B.
Yes, ma'am.
So in total, I'm having 10 balls in box B. So what is the probability of choosing red ball? It would be 5 by 10.
Okay, got it.
Got it? Similarly, this is the case in which I'm transferring red ball. So in general, I was having 4 black balls and 5 red balls. So if I'm transferring red ball, this would be 6. So what is the
Got it.
probability of choosing red? It would be 6 by 10.
Thank you, ma'am.
So is this question clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this was the last question. So in the whole this quiz, everybody, like nobody's having any doubts. Each and every question is clear to everyone. Each concept.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay then. So all the best for the exam. Give your 100%. Okay.
Yes.
Don't
The
pressurize
exam
yourself.
question will also be some sort of this stage only.
Yeah, this station.
Okay.
So always read the question carefully 2 or 3 times. Write down the values. Jot down on every values that you have got. Write it on your paper. Then solve it. Always be patient. Okay. Have patience. Solve it. Okay. It will be solved. Don't take tension. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. And happy Holi, everyone.
Happy Holi.
Yeah, happy
Happy
Holi to
Holi,
you.
ma'am.
Happy Holi to you.
Happy Holi, everyone.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Enjoy the
Thank you so
festival,
much.
but also study. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, everyone. So have a great night. All the best for the exam. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Okay.
ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, ma'am.
Thank you.
Hello. Is there anyone? Hello. Hello.